Module 1. The challenges and rewards of managing remote teams. What exactly is a remote team? Well, a remote team works outside the traditional office environment. Remote workers could be any one of the following: your regular employees working from home due to COVID restrictions, freelancers and retainers engaged for a specific project, your service providers and their employees operating from a different geography or even a different time zone. It's a group of people who may physically be in different places in the world, but who all answer to the same boss. They are brought together for a unified purpose or project. You may have a team of 1 or a team of 20. Regardless of the team size, you can take the same steps to manage your remote employees effectively. If you're an online business owner, perhaps you developed your team by picking from the very best experts all over the world. If you're an entrepreneur, your choice may have been to recruit a remote team to support your development. If you're a startup founder, you may have opted for remote working to save on overhead costs. Learning objective. Discover the most important skills for effective remote team management and how you currently measure up. The challenges of remote teams. Most small businesses will have a mix of full-time, part-time, and one-off project freelancers or contractors. They are all part of the team that keeps the business going. You might even have some employees who are in the same location as you and others who are remote. Or you might have a team that's all remote. Bringing together a group from different parts of the world can make good business sense, but don't assume that they'll work together as the high-functioning team you need to advance your business without any intervention from you. You'll have to manage the mix and be proactive. The biggest challenge with remote teams is that they are just that, remote. This means that any problems face-to-face teams might have are exacerbated by distance, time zones, cultural differences, and the general lack of togetherness that can be so prevalent among a group of people who may never have met in person. Here are some of the common challenges faced by remote teams. Lack of cohesiveness, lack of trust, lack of social interaction, poor task management that wastes time. These challenges all bring the need for communication and collaborative skills into sharp focus. As a remote team manager, you need to know how to draw out the best in your team. In addition, team members need to know how to collaborate and communicate with one another. This means that you must be organized first before you can organize them. Getting organized involves more than simply choosing which productivity tool to use. It starts with you sharing your vision and business values with your team, so they feel involved in the bigger picture. Unless you spell it out, how will they know? Be clear with people and don't assume that they can read your mind. Find a clear way to explain what you and your business are about and share this with the team so they know what you're trying to achieve. When they are brought into the vision, they get on board with the bigger picture of why they do what they do. This gives them a sense of ownership over their role. When your team shares your values, they'll understand why you do things a certain way. As an effective team manager, you must provide answers to the following questions. Who are we? What do we know about each other? Why are we here? What is our common purpose? What are we doing? What are our roles, goals, and tasks? How are we going to do it? What patterns of communication and processes do we need to achieve our outcomes? Team cohesiveness, collaboration, and communication at a distance is no easy feat. If you don't have these in place, it could spell disaster for the outcomes of your project, the growth of your business, and the development of individual team members. But when you do have effective communication, productive collaboration, and team cohesiveness, your remote team will thrive.